Namaskar and hello everyone. I am Dr. Abhijit Agashe. 5th of October is declared as the World Arthritis Day, and today I will be talking to you on arthritis. Today we will just be covering the basic topic of arthritis and types of arthritis, but stay tuned to our channel to know detail about each and every type of arthritis. What's the literal meaning of arthritis? Arthros means joint and itis means inflammation. So arthritis in easy words is swelling and swollen and painful joint. But it is not the same as you get when you get trauma to the involved joint, which is called as sprain. And today we will not be covering that topic, but we will have a separate lecture or a separate talk on sprain or trauma and swelling of joints. So are there any types of arthritis? Yes, there are, and we will see each one by one. Today I will only be talking about the basic types of arthritis and how to diagnose them, and in our videos to follow we will take each and every arthritis in detail and discuss everything from the treatment to the latest advances in that type of arthritis. The most commonest type of arthritis that is seen is osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis comes with age and the normal wear and tear associated with age. This is seen more commonly in patients above 60-65 and involves mainly the weight-bearing joints, that is hips and knees. The pain usually appears on exertion and usually disappears with rest, a period of rest. Deformities may sometimes be seen. The patient feels better after a period of rest, and gradually it becomes very difficult for the patients to sit cross-legged or squat. Climbing stair is also a difficult part in the advanced stages of arthritis. In early stages, it is relieved with painkillers and some local application gels. What is the next common type of arthritis? It is called as rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is more commonly seen in females or in ladies aging between 20s to their 40s. Gents comparatively are less commonly affected in rheumatoid arthritis. In rheumatoid arthritis, rather than major joint involvement, usually in the early stage, small joints of the hand and feet are involved more commonly. Usually the patients will have more than 3 joints involvements at a given point of time. The pain is highest in the morning times, but it gets relieved or it is better as the day progresses. Gradually, the patient starts seeing swelling and deformities of the joint which are evident even to a non-orthopedic or a non-medical person. What is the next common type of arthritis? The next common type of arthritis is called crystal arthropathy, or it is also called as gouty arthritis. The reason for this type of arthritis is increased blood parameters known as serum uric acid. It is usually seen to affect the great toe of the feet. Usually a single joint involvement is commonly seen in gouty type of arthritis, and multiple joint involvement in gouty arthritis or crystal arthropathy are rare. The presentation is usually dramatic. The patient gets sudden exaggerated pain in a joint with swelling and at times redness. Higher protein intake and alcohol consumptions are known to be the main reason for increasing uric acid, leading to crystal arthropathy or gouty arthritis. Although vegetarians and teetotalers or those who have never consumed alcohol are also affected with increased serum uric acid leading to gouty arthritis, but the numbers are comparatively less. What is the next type of arthritis is called ankylosing spondylitis. Ankylosing spondylitis mainly now affects male or gents, almost twice or thrice as common to females. Usually the axial skeleton or the joints of the spine are more commonly involved along with the hips. The pain is highest in the morning time and it gets better as the day progresses. As the disease advances, it leads to a deformity called bamboo spine, where all the joints of the spine are fused to each other and the patient is not able to move his neck, is not able to bend forward, and the spine becomes a single bone right from your skull to your tail. The next type of arthritis which is seen is called as post-traumatic arthritis. Usually there is a history of significant trauma to the involved joint, either a fracture or a ligament injury. Majority of the times it is the ligament injuries which are untreated or they are neglected by the patient, and the patient continues to do his vigorous activities with a broken or a torn ligament, leading to excessive pressure on the cartilage and leading to an excessive wear and tear of the cartilage, which leads to arthritis and leads to pain. There are some type of fractures which are really very bad, which lead to cartilage injuries at the time of trauma itself, which can lead to traumatic arthritis at a comparatively early part. The last type of arthritis which is commonly seen is infective arthritis. As you can understand, infective arthritis usually will occur with bacteria because of infection. There are two types of infective arthritis which are commonly seen. The first is called as a pyogenic arthritis, which is due to bacteria, and the second is called tuberculous arthritis, which is because of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Pyogenic arthritis is usually seen in immunocompromised patients or in patients with low immunity, in patients with high diabetes, and usually is seen in elderly. Pyogenic arthritis is also a commonly seen factor in very young children, usually less than a year old. The presentation is very dramatic. The patient is in excruciating pain with red swollen joint, and along with that, the most important differentiating feature compared to the other type of arthritis is fever. Treatment initiated at the earliest is very important, and this type of arthritis, even if it is left untreated for a few days, can lead to complete destruction of the joint. Tuberculous arthritis is also something which is commonly being seen nowadays, usually common in patients having HIV leading to AIDS, where immunocompromised is common. Patients who have had their chest TB earlier are also seen to have tubercular arthritis, which is not very uncommonly seen. Today, I will end my topic on just telling you the type of arthritis and how to differentiate them. I would request you to stay tuned to our YouTube channel to know the individual arthritis, their types, how to diagnose them, what are the signs and symptoms they are usually seen, what are the treatment modalities from the early to late stage. Thank you so much.